look at the interest is somewhere between 29% and 56%. So at least 1/3 would actually embrace these different services. Any one of you are using Fitbit in this room? Yeah. So it's already happening. Yeah. And I think when it comes to connect at home, people ask, why do you want to connect at home? I think it's more about security concern. It could be you are concerned about your home, or you're concerned about your kids. You might leave your kids at home with somebody to take care. So from time to time you want to take care, to look at your home or even your kids. So those are the factors that would be driving the usage. And of course, connected car, you want to be able to do different things in the car as well. So this is already happening. And this is, for the very first time, we actually start to release the number when it comes to connected device. This is our projection when it comes to connected devices. So, of course, we think that in 2014, we have 13.5 billion connected devices. We project that by 26 billion, by 2020, there will be 26 billion connected devices. So we have the vision of 50 billion connected devices. And we believe that we are on the way to reaching that ambition or vision. And of course, when it comes to the 26 billion connected devices, these are not inclusive of passive sensors and RFID tags. If we were to include those numbers, the numbers will be even bigger. So today, it's 13.5 billion. We will grow to 26 billion by 2020. This is the first time we are showing numbers when it comes to connected devices. So that was on connected devices. Now we look at network performance. How do you make sure that the customer enjoy the best experience? So we use data from Ookla. We did an analysis to compare the median speed, the top 10% speed, the bottom 10% speed for the different countries in the region. So if we look at the median downlink speed, where 50% of the people that have the app will enjoy that speed, we can see that when it comes to median downlink throughput speed in kbps, Singapore and Australia are in the lead. Philippines is ahead of Vietnam, but is behind Indonesia and Malaysia and the other countries. When it comes to peak downlink throughput, this is for the top 10% in the different countries. We can see that Singapore and Australia continue to be in the lead, but for the top 10%, Philippines is ahead of Indonesia and Vietnam, but behind of Malaysia, Thailand, Australia, and Singapore. So that's two perspectives. Another perspective is the bottom 10%. This is the worst speed that you can experience in the country for the bottom 10%. We call it cell edge. So you have 90% probability of getting this speed. So if we look at from the 10%, bottom 10% perspective, Australia and Singapore continue to be the lead. But Philippines is slightly ahead of Malaysia and Vietnam, but behind Indonesia and Thailand. But of course, there's a lot of different factors that influence this result. The smartphone or the devices that you have in the market will play a role. The screen size, the quality of the device, the high-end quality versus low-end quality will deliver different performance. And of course, the policy implemented by the different players play a role. The fair usage policy, because what happens after you reach 5 gig, your full data quota? Does the operator throttle it or stop your service? So those are the factors that could influence. But our key message or implication from this is that we look at different apps requiring different technical quality. If you look at HD video streaming, it will require 2000 kbps. It will require 2000 kbps downlink. When it comes to video streaming, 720 kbps downlink. Video telephony, 600 kbps. Music streaming, 160, and voice 12.5. If you look at today, you can say that Singapore and Australia have, for the bottom 10%, still good experience for video streaming. But if if you look at the other countries, there's still a lot of room for improvement. And of course, we know that operators in Philippines continues to improve the network, but there's still a lot of things that can be improved in order to deliver the best experience when it comes to